Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Do remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Tony Harvin. I'm also broadcasting from my secondary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. So we're broadcasting from two YouTube channels: my primary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin, and my secondary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. I greet everybody upon this evening. This here is Live Conversations number 276. Live Conversations number 276. We'll be here to talk about social media drama and or versus encouragement type of talks in general. And do remember, my disclaimer is I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church. We're just having a conversation. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm not here to violate any type of community guidelines, any type of copyright infringement at all. Once again, this is not a sermon. This is not Pastor Tony Harvin. This is YouTuber Tony Harvin. That's it. We're just here talking, having a conversation. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. What up to A Peebles? What up? What up? What up? Nicole Martin. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up to Christopher? You said my heart goes out to PJ. What happened? What happened? You know, I mean, I saw a couple of people speaking about that. You know, I haven't, me personally, I haven't heard anything. You know, had a little busy weekend or whatever the case may be. So whatever happened, I didn't hear about it or anything like that as far as like certain details and whatnot. So I don't know what's going on. What up to Allison Herb? What up? What up? What up? What up to Patty Brown? What's up to M Hall? What up? What up? Hope all is well. So basically, you know, we see a lot of social media drama going on in general. You know, that seems to be what people feed off of is social media drama. They love it. You know, they love it when they talk about Kanye West, the Kardashians, and all that celebrity gossip, you know, lies in hip hop and things of that situation. But when you talk about something positive, you know what I mean? It's like people really do not want to hear those type of things. You know what I'm saying? I remember one person called my channel full of drama. That's what people want to hear, drama. You know, I didn't understand what they was talking about because a lot of times we on here, we having just regular grown up conversation like this. You know what I mean? One thing about my channels, or channel in general, is that we shun away from a lot of drama. Gloria, why everybody keeps saying prayers to Pastor Gino? Like I said, I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. You know, like I said, I was busy. You know, so I don't know what's going on. So y'all coming in here saying prayers to PJ, and I keep telling y'all I don't know what's going on. You know, if you got any type of news, let me know. You understand that? So not everybody knows what's going on when you say that. You know what I mean? So I don't know what that's for. Three people done said that already. All right. What's up to AG? What up? What up? What up? You says greetings. What up to Daryl Jones? He says millions of people love drama. It's like a drug to some people. It is. It is. Listen, it's one heck of a drug. You know, drama. People feed off of drama. That's all they want to hear and be a part of and be around is drama. If it's something positive, if it's something to encourage you, it's something to encourage your life, they're like, all right, whatever. You know, but they want to know who's fighting. They want to be all in people's business. You know, what happened in that person's marriage or what happened in that person's relationship or what's going on in that person's family life that's full of drama, that's full of gossip that they just got to be in the mix of. I see it every day on Facebook, every day, even on YouTube and whatnot. You know, y'all see these false prophets making these videos about this channel. I don't forgot about them. I don't even pay these people no mind at all. And they still making these videos about Tony Harvin. Somebody sent me a link the other day, a video about me with some false prophet from Alabama or whatever. Listen, I don't listen to these people. I don't care. You understand that? I'm not sure if the guys from Canada still making videos. I don't pay people no mind. You know what I mean? I'm too busy to be worrying about, drama like that. But that's what people feed off of. Things like that. Every day they're making, negative videos about certain people. Nobody thinking about y'all. Those type of people who hate on people. All right, Cali boy. AG says distractions. Absolutely. It's definitely a distraction, especially if you're trying to move forward and positivity in your life. You understand? Listen, me, I don't want to be a part of no drama at all. I don't got time for it. You understand? We got more valuable things in life to be worrying about drama and gossip and wasting energy on that nonsense. Listen, I'd rather be in the kitchen cooking me a nice T-bone steak than to worry about gossip and drama with somebody at the end of the day. I'm not gonna sit here and burn my energy on somebody who's talking negative at the end of the day. All right. What up to Gladys? What up? What up? M Hall says PJ has been sick for over a week. That's all I've heard. Well, if a person is sick, of course, much prayers and blessings to them at the end of the day, you know. But thank you for telling me that. I think I saw something on Facebook. Somebody said he fell or whatever. Listen, people got different stories at the end of the day. But for the most part, just prayers in general. Whatever's going on, if it's a true story, because like I said, I didn't hear anything as far as like directly about his well being. But if that's the case, then for sure, prayers to him and everybody else who's going through it, for sure in general. All right. Patty Brown says, "Me too." Tika Johnson, he says, "Greetings, everyone. You're right. I've been seeing a lot of drama on YouTube. What is that?" He says specifically from people I would not have expected it from. Well, that's what a lot of people is about. It's just drama. You know what I mean? Whatever drama floats their boat. You know what I mean? If you, like I said, if you're talking about, okay, how to do your taxes, if you talk about investing in stocks and bonds or something positive to encourage oneself or careers and jobs and stuff like that, or how to get your credit right, listen, these people ain't gonna want to listen to that. They want to know, oh, who was those two neighbors fighting next door? Wow, he had a mistress over there last night and the wife caught him. Oh yeah, they was fighting. Wow, the woman came out nude. Oh my goodness, that was some good stuff. You know what I mean? And what they do, they don't call the police when stuff like that happens. They pull their camera phone out. You understand? They want to put it on World Star. You know what I mean? They want to put it on Gossip. They want to put it on the Facebook Reels and whatnot, the Instagram, just to get likes and comments and things of that nature. But that's what people feast off of, things like that. You know what I mean? He said T-Bone. He laughing. What up? AG says people are easily distracted by nonsense. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, when they start talking about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump and all other stuff, man, listen. I listen to it, keep it moving. I'm not going to sit here and keep that on my mind all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Just like when certain things come up with drama and whatnot, you can see it on Facebook, just flooding through Facebook all day, every day. The same nonsense that these people talking about when it comes to dealing with drama and gossip and whatnot. What up to Jeremy Dunbar? What up, what up, what up, what up? Shout out to you. Francisco says, what up? He says, stand up and pray. He said, World Star. And listen, World Star is another website full of drama. They got one foot in, they got one foot out. 1 minute they want to talk about positive, uplifting people. Next minute they putting out nonsense and whatnot, violent stuff and whatnot. 1 minute you want to talk about, okay, uplift the people. Let's do this right. Let's do that right. Next minute you putting out, some man beating on a woman and whatnot, justifying it versus self-defense and whatnot. I don't get it at the end of the day. All right. Simple Face says that's why I run a smaller and private friends list on social media. I don't see all that stuff. Well, listen here. That's cool. That's fine. You know what I mean? Having a smaller friends list and whatnot and things of that nature. I just try to restrict people for the most part because I want people to hear encouraging things and whatnot. So if I see something negative, I'm gonna hide their posts or I'm gonna unfollow them. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna unfriend them because I feel as though like if I have a positive, encouraging word, it could help them one day. You understand? There has been a few people that passed away that was on my friends list on Facebook and whatnot. Now, I'm not saying that, I could have saved them, but at least it was there for them to see as far as like encouragement and things of that nature. But if they didn't take heed to certain things of positivity, then listen, that's on them at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Nicole Martin says they have itching ears. Absolutely. The itch. What's the latest gossip? What's the latest gossip going on? Let's go on Gossip or TeamZ.com and whatnot. You know? All right. Jeremy says people have no life, so they get in everybody else's business. Listen, I don't understand. No newsy people. Nosy. It's like when I'm at work, dropping off a load for loads and whatnot, going to the residential areas, dropping off some lumber or some mulch, some red or brown, black mulch. And then you got other neighbors just looking. Wow, who's that guy? What is what is he doing? They act like they never seen a delivery person, just being nosy. You know what I mean? I could feel the environment because I'm street smart and whatnot. When you're street smart, you could just feel it. You know what I mean? You can feel that people are just being nosy and whatnot. It's no different from social media. It's no different from people around you who wants to get in your business and whatnot. But you got a lot of those people out there just nosy people driving up the block just looking. They just looking. You know what I mean? Looking, being nosy at the end of the day. All right. AG says I have a lengthy friends list. Occasionally, I'll see nonsense. Nicole Marr says people are miserable as well. That's why they get into someone else's business. Yeah, you're right. Miserable. You're right. Some people are miserable. They got nothing to do with themselves and whatnot, and so they take their time, they take their energy, to try to be in somebody else's business. You know what I mean? So you're right. What up? The Explorer says every now and then a social media detox is needed. I spent 13 years off, and it resets your mind. Well, some people do need that because some people deactivate their Facebook and their Instagrams and YouTubes and things like that. Me personally, I haven't felt the need to do that because I know I'm a YouTuber, I know I'm on Facebook, stuff like that, but I don't be on there every day, all day, just looking. You understand? I may just go on Facebook, look for like 30 seconds, see my mother's post, family post, whatever, a couple of stuff here, a couple of stuff there, and then I'm off. You know what I mean? But people just be on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that for hours. They be on there for hours. You understand? So totaling time on an average occasion for me to be on social media in general, besides doing the lives and whatnot and stuff like that, is probably a good 15, 30 minutes a day. That's it. Tops. You understand? 15 to 30 minutes a day on Facebook or social media, just in general per day. But you got people who's on it for 7, 8, 9 hours, 10 hours all day. You understand? So those type of people, yes, and they allow certain things to bother them, or they want to be in the mix upon what's ever going on social media. So yes, them type of people, I think they do need a detox because a lot of people, they just can't spend 5-10 minutes just on social media per day. They got to spend 15 hours per day. So they got to deactivate their social media accounts just to keep away from it. I mean, hey, if that's what they do, then hey, it's all good. You understand? All right. What's up to Tommy Ingram? Shout out to you, aka the Prophet Speaks. He says, hello, my friend. Glad to see you on. Love you. Much love back to you. He said the T-bone steak is very positive. Absolutely. Oh man, medium. What is that? Medium, well done, medium, something like that. With some nice burnt onions. Ah man, nice potatoes and butter and salt and pepper and a nice cold Pepsi. Man, that sounds real good. But shout out to you at Tommy Ingram, aka the Prophet Speaks. Jeremy Dunbar says presenting something good is all we can do. The old saying is true. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. Absolutely. What up, Unc? Donald Sanders says, greetings, brother, and everyone. It's always good to encourage people for the good. Absolutely. Listen, I'm all about encouragement. I know sometimes, you want to, throw jabs at the haters and whatnot and things like that and what have you. But for the most part, encouraging people, whether they don't like you, whether they have some type of hate for you. And the thing about it is when people got hate and dislike for you over the internet, they don't even know you. They don't even know you. They just see you over. They just see you over the computer or over the internet, and I don't like this person. I hate them. You understand? I don't like them. I'm gonna make a negative video about them. Listen, you ain't even been around me at all. So how could you hate a person? How could you dislike a person? You ain't never been around them. You just see them on the internet. So you're right. So my thing is just encouraging people and things of that nature, for sure. You know what I mean? Despite however they feel about me. All right. Henry Ross says, overzealous people will do what they love. My goal is to get myself together. That's all I have to do, for sure. That's for sure. Eight people says they love to feed off your ego. That's because they have nothing to do with themselves. Allison Hurd says, same here. He said overzealous and gossipers can just go ahead and take their time and learn before mouths openly. Mm. He says, wow, 15 out of 24 hours on Facebook. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how much time some people spend on social media. Now, if they making money, if that's their business, if they got a hustle going on, a positive hustle going on social media, I ain't talking about no OnlyFans. I ain't talking about that. Let's get that clear. We ain't talking about stuff like that. You know what I mean? But if you have a business on social media and you're making money and stuff like that, hey, cool. You deserve every right to market, to promote your brand or whatever you're doing positive on social media. That's a business. But when you're spending your time and just wasting it on social media and what have you, and just wasting hours idling time on social media for nothing, then you ain't getting nothing out of it. Listen, you might as well try to find something to get paid off of it. Simple as that. Everybody almost a digital creator on Facebook. You go on this person page, that person page. They're a digital creator. You understand? Like, but the thing is, what are these people creating? I don't see the gist of it. You know what I mean? But everybody's trying to monetize things. You see it all the time. Just click on a couple of your friends' Facebook pages and whatnot. You're gonna see digital creator and whatnot because they're trying to make some money off what they're trying to do, which is cool. Hey, you wanna have a side hustle on Facebook, making some extra money, a couple of pennies and whatnot. Hey, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? All right. Simple Face says Tommy Ingram. You funny. A Pebble says you got me laughing for sure. You know what I mean? So this thing about social media drama and whatnot, that's one thing, I stay away from. Listen, I stay away from. But like I said, I know sometimes, you know what I mean, some people they just keep poking at the bear. They just keep poking at the bear all the time. And it's almost like you're trying to stay away from that type of stuff. And in other words, to those people who are in the scriptures and whatnot, you're trying to turn the other cheek and whatnot. But sometimes it's hard to turn the other cheek in general with some individuals. You know what I mean? Because some people seem to they need a jab in the right hand and a right uppercut. Dip back and shoot another right hand. You understand? Some people out there like that. You know. Gladys says I'm used to gossip. That's why I'm not on Facebook. Not for me. That's good. I mean, that's good. But Facebook could be used for connecting with your family and friends and whatnot. But even those type of people are drama filled people in general. You know what I'm saying? All right. He says I see Tommy in a few going at it at it, not in a while, but a while back. I mean, I went at it sometimes with people and whatnot. You know what I mean? But as long as it's not coming off in like a hatred way and what have you, because some people come at you in like a hatred way, and the person might have a video in a sense of defense or clarifying themselves and whatnot. But we have disagreements, but we don't go back and forth. It's respect there at the end of the day, But I know the individuals who you're talking about, and you know them, Christopher and whatnot. Them individuals, man. Something wrong with them, man. Something wrong with those individuals and whatnot and things of that nature. What up to Ernest Beard? What up? What up? What up? He says some people that turn the other cheek, but the book don't say what to do after turning the other cheek. Listen, some people we try, man. We try. You understand? That's something I've worked on throughout the years and whatnot, getting physical with people. Because a lot of these, clowns on here, I'm glad that they did it over the internet and whatnot. You understand? Because I'm a physical person. You know what I mean? And if somebody had came with disrespect and whatnot, it's almost like that was my environment. That was my mindset coming from the field of combat. You know what I mean? So if you couldn't handle social media stuff, you could handle people coming at you over the internet. It can train you for in-person type of things. You understand? Because if you dropping off at the mouth, if you cursing at people, if you threatening people over the internet, how are you going to act if a person is in front of you or if people in front of you? You understand? All right. AG says, met some really great people on Facebook. Only delete bots. Oh yeah, bots on Facebook. That's funny. You could tell when somebody has a bot profile. You could just look at the pictures and the pictures. You know what I mean? They are dressed a certain way and whatnot. And for the most part, it be model type looking people when they try to add you on Facebook. So be careful out there, for sure. Be careful. All right. Henry Ross says the devil is working. Beware. He's good posing as a brother and sister. You're right about that. You're right about that. You know what I mean? Some people come off as if they holy, they righteous, they dress nice and they carry a Bible, they quote a couple of scriptures and what have you, and they try to be your friend. They try to be your friend at church, they try to be your friend over social media, they try to be your friend at work. You know what I mean? But in hindsight, and they got things hidden on the agenda for wickedness. You know what I mean? So you definitely got to watch out for those type of people. I've learned about that a lot doing this social media stuff for the past 6 or 7 years and putting out things of like, holiness and what have you. You're going to have a lot of people posing as if they are in the word of God and whatnot, but they have a wicked hidden agenda, behind them. You know what I mean? So I've learned a lot in the sense of that. So that's a great point at Henry Ross. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a lot of those type of people on here. They smile, hey, good morning, how you doing? God bless you. I'm blessed and highly flavored and whatnot. They start quoting scriptures and what have you and things like that. But behind the scenes, listen, they got something waiting for you. They got something waiting for you and whatnot. You know what I mean? Backstabbers and what have you. You know what I mean? I think we talked about something like this. I think it was like a last week or 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Over righteous church people and what have you. Listen, it's drama in the church. It's not only social media. It's in the churches too and whatnot. Let's get that clear. You know what I mean? It's in the churches too. It's drama in the churches and what have you. All right, Christopher. Peace, peace, peace. He says, I'm going to head out. All right, cool. Peace, peace, peace. AG says, remember going to Jackson, Mississippi to Young People's Convention. After service, went to, Benji's, and a woman with us refused to go in because people drink alcohol there. That's crazy. That's over righteousness. Listen, let's go to Red Lobster. Let's go to Chili's Fridays. You understand? Let's go to what is that? Ruth Chris with them nice steaks and whatnot. Listen, these places serve alcohol and what have you. When you go to a Walmart, you understand? When you go to a Sprouts, when you go to a lot of supermarkets here in the South, if not every supermarket out here, even the dollar store, somebody's selling wine. Every store got wine in it. You understand? So if that person live in the South, the deep South like that, where you shopping at? If you're not gonna go to a place that got alcohol in it, you understand? Some Walgreens got alcohol, CVS got alcohol, Walmart got alcohol, alcohol and guns out here in the South. You know what I mean? So these over righteous people, man, I really don't get them. I don't get them at all. Listen, if I'm hungry and it's a Red Lobster over there and they got a bar in the back and what have you. Okay, we ain't going to no bar. We just sitting down right here. I'm gonna get me a nice ultimate feast. You know, take the lobster out, put some more snow crab legs in there with some extra butter. You understand? But I'm not worrying about what they doing over there at the bar. You understand? I'm worrying about this ultimate feast, this snow crab legs, this shrimp scampi, these Walt's favorite shrimp, which is fried shrimp. You understand that with them Cheddar Bay biscuits, you know? You know what I mean? All right. Lily of the Valley says, Holly, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. You know, so I'm gonna go back to Henry Ross. Henry Ross is right about that. You know, I was speaking about drama in the church. You know what I mean? It's not only drama in social media, it's drama in churches and whatnot. You know what I mean? That people just feed off of gossip, clicks, and whatnot. Listen, it happens at every church. You understand? When I say every church, you know what I mean? Every church is always some type of drama, some type of gossip and whatnot. But the main focus is, of course, is, you know, we striving for God at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I mean, personally, I'm not sitting here worrying about, you know, what certain individuals do on social media. I'm not worried about what certain individuals do in church. You know what I mean? If they dressing up a certain way, posing as a person in holiness, posing as a person of God and whatnot, but behind the scenes, they of the devil. Hey, listen, that's on them. They got to work out their own soul salvation at the end of the day, for sure. You know, AG says Dallas like that too. Alcohol everywhere, absolutely. Eric says I've been on social media for years now. It's one of the best decisions of my life. So much hate and too many beautiful women. Oh man, hate. Oh, it's a lot of hate on social media. It's a lot, you know. But you know, as I always state that one has to have bulletproof emotions and whatnot. I mean, yes, you run across hate almost every day. There's somebody got a video of talking negative about this person, about that person, about you, or whatever the case may be. And you says too many beautiful women. Wow. I mean, hey man, if you decide to get off social media because it could be a temptation, you know, because you see in thighs and hips and lips and stuff like that, then hey, more power to you. You understand that? More power to you with that for sure. All right, Otis Chester, what up, what up, what up? My fault. AG says went to work Christmas party. I was stuck with the Royal Crown bottle. A coworker took it, knowing I won't do anything with it. Hey man, you know. hey, hey, you know. A people says these people just needs a wake up call by shutting them down. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? A peoples, you know what I mean? All right, Henry Ross says God, in spite of everything in his eyes, is brighter than the sun. You know what I mean? Some people know that, but you know, a lot of us are hard headed. You know, a lot of us are hard headed or rebellious and what have you. And we still do what we want to do. Of course, we want to, you know, stop and get better and get right. But you know, it's also a scripture in there that says, what is that? The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing, or something like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people got weaknesses. Just like Eric Rebel said, you know, it's too many beautiful women on social media and whatnot, and a lot of a lot of people, a lot of guys, they can't handle that. You understand? They don't want to fall into temptation and what have you. When you got these Instagram models up here, when you got these OnlyFans models up here that's placating with a man's mind at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? By dressing half naked or a lot of times naked and whatnot. But we want to do right. I'm not saying that's not my struggle or whatever case may be, but I'm just speaking in general where people have struggles and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me see. So Peebles, I would like to know what do you mean by that last comment you made. You know what I mean? And AG, you're right. Alcohol is everywhere. Everywhere. Listen, even in some churches. You understand? Even in some churches. It is. We ain't talking about wine. We ain't talking about wine from a Jewish store. We ain't talking about, wine that you drink for Holy Communion, Lord's Supper, and whatnot. We talking about that hard, thick, dark liquor wine, Hennessy. You understand that? Scotch, stuff that, what they say, put hair on your chest and what have you. Listen, that type of stuff is in the church. Mixed drinks and whatnot and what have you. Listen, they got sex on the beach in churches and what have you. You know what I mean? They got all that strawberry daiquiri, with a little vodka in it. They got that up in them churches and what have you. All right. AG, he says, thing is, a lot of those risky Instagram photos are retouched. You're right. You're right. I mean, you could just tell. You could look at the pixels in the pictures. It's filtered, or it's smoothing out, or it's sharpened. It's something. It's something about the pictures that can entice a person's eyes. It's not really them. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, these folks got a lot of makeup, which can change their look, can enhance their look. You understand that? So you're right. What up to Walter? What up? What up? What up? Shout out to you. Shout out to Walter with Emmons. Shout out to you, man. He said alcohol in the churches. Absolutely. A lot of these churches out here is like the clubs, man. It's like the clubs. Probably even worse. Probably even worse than the clubs and what have you. All right. Appreciate that at Patty Brown. Gladys says, when they know something about your past, they keep reminding you, but you yourself are just enjoying your life. Absolutely. If people says the church clique. What up, Solid Express? He says contrast and exposure and saturation. Yep. True. What up, the Octavius Carmichael? David B says, greetings. He says, and that's why a lot of people aren't going to make it back with the Lord. That's something deep right there, man. You're going deep right there to a lot of folks out there, for sure. You know what I mean? All right. So if anybody got any last closing remarks as we close this live conversation out, feel free to leave it in the chat room. We revving back up these live conversations a little bit more. I just had to take a little break myself from certain things on this social media and whatnot, because it can get tiring and whatnot. It can get real tiring doing the social media stuff and whatnot, working the family and things of that nature. You understand? So we're working on some biblical discussions and whatnot. We're working on a lot of things. We're working on a whole lot of things in general. All right. What up to 10s2K? What up? What up? What up? 10s2K. Shout out to you. Jen Juice. You said, did I get your email? Did I get your email? Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. I see it right now, Okay. All right, I got your email at Jen Juice. I'll check it out after this this live for sure. You two have a blessed night at A Peebles. Henry Ross says, what happened if your social media being invaded with pictures you didn't link? Of course, I blocked, but it seemed like the devils keep bringing them. What do you mean by that? You says, what happened if your social media being invaded with pictures you didn't link? You mean it didn't like? You says, of course, I blocked, but it seemed like these devils keep bringing them. Are you saying like if your news feed on like Facebook, it shows like half naked women and all that other nonsense that certain friends are liking, and it could appear on your news feed. If one of your friends like, let's just say Nicki Minaj is halfway dressed and whatnot, and I don't know, Bob Z, he liked the picture. He's your friend on Facebook. It can appear in your news feed, you know what I mean? And therefore, while you're scrolling down looking at your news feed, you know what I mean, it's there. Are you talking about things like that at Henry Ross? Okay, you say yes. Um, Me personally, I unfollow people. I unfollow people. You understand that? That's what I do. If they keep like liking, certain pictures and making certain comments and posts and things like that, I just unfollow them. You know what I mean? So whatever they like, whatever they post up, it don't appear in my news feed at all. And when people keep sending like they keep spamming my inbox with videos and stuff like that, listen, I put them on. I restrict them. I restrict them. So therefore, they're not blocked or anything. But hey, I won't receive no more messages from them, and they won't even know that I put them there at restriction or unfollow. You understand? That's what I do for the most part. You know what I mean? If a person keep doing certain things like that, I unfollow them and I restrict them in my messages and what have you. So I don't receive nothing from them. All right, and they won't know. All right. Um, Let me see. Eric, you says only a few will make it. That's not a lot. Okay. All right. He says good night. Good night. He said I just block, delete, and bury them forever. It works like a charm. Right? Hey, I mean, hey, if you block and delete them and forever and stuff like that, hey, that's cool. I've done that. I've came to a point where people just keep putting up negative stuff and just keep speaking negative or keep liking negative pictures and what have you and stuff like that. Listen, I don't want to be scrolling through my news feed, right? And then a half naked woman shows up, and then the next thing you know, my daughter, she happens to look at my phone like, "Daddy, what you looking at?" As if I'm actually looking at the picture myself. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that can happen. When you got a friend on your Facebook who's liking or commenting half naked women and whatnot, you just happen to go to your news feed. You want to see what your family is writing, what people is writing. If they put up positive things, and next thing you know, you see a half naked woman, and then during that same time and that you scrolling through that your news feed, your daughter or somebody happen to come look at your phone or look over your shoulder and like, oh, what you looking at? as if you're looking at it. But that's not the case. You just scrolling through newsfeed, and at that same time, and you happen to catch that, you know what I mean, as I was scrolling down in that newsfeed for sure. Walter says breaks from social media are needed for mental clarity. I'm slowly seeing the vanity in it. Okay, cool. I mean, like I said, it's it's for certain people. It's for certain people. You know what I mean? Breaks from social media and whatnot. Sometimes I tend to take maybe a day or two, maybe from YouTube and what have you, and things like that, from the live conversations and from the news reporting and things like that. You're right. You're right. At the end of the day, for sure. Henry Ross says, "Please, I'll do just that. Unfollow them. Unfollow them." AG says, "One thing I like is at first every preacher on my list used their bishop, apostle, elder, pastor title. That was awful. Then after people complained, the titles were gone." Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. All right, we're gonna conclude this live. I hope everybody have a wonderful night. I hope everybody have a wonderful dinner. Lord willing, we'll be on tomorrow, maybe a little bit more earlier. Tomorrow, we got the day off tomorrow, so we'll see what we're doing on YouTube and whatnot. We may have a guest talking about some interesting things. We'll see though for sure. But I hope everybody have a wonderful night. In general, it's good to see people on here, just conversing, listening, and whatnot. And do remember, I have 3 YouTube channels. My primary is this, Tony Harvin. My secondary is Tony Harvin Network, and my third is Tony Harvin TV. Tony Harvin TV. We kind of closing in on 1,000 subscribers. Probably need like 180 more. You know what I mean? It's not about subscribers and popularity and whatnot, but it's the hard work and it's the effort and things like that, for sure, that, you know what I mean, pays off. In general, I am on Facebook, Tony Fashions Harvin, Instagram, same name. Shout out to everybody, for sure. M. Davis, he says, God bless you. God bless you too. Lily of the Valley, AG, Jen Juice. He said they call themselves apostles. I mean, hey, 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 if a person would listen, a lot of people out there call themselves apostles and bishops and whatnot, but they're not doing it scripturally. You understand? But they just wanna feel buffed up. They want to feel good about themselves and what have you. They want to be called apostle such and such, apostle Lucifer. They want to be called Bishop Devil. You understand? They want to be called Minister Imp. You know what I mean? Or evangelist Legion. You understand? People want to put those titles in front of their name. Listen, I'm fine with Tony Harvin. That's it. I'm fine with that at the end of the day. You know what I mean? For sure. All right. So I hope everybody have a good night once again. We was broadcasting from 2 YouTube channels, Tony Harvin Network. He laughing. He said Reverend Rush. Oh man. All right. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Do remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same.